Okay, chapter 13, section 2.
Could you write what the words are in the beginning again?
What the words
Like
are.
the total earnings.
Didn't you write that?
Okay.
Just took a picture of it.
Oh, that really actually has nothing to do with today.
Yeah, okay.
Did you-
Yesterday's is a little bit separate. Today, what we are recording. Who do you need to talk to? Why?
We're recording.
I'm recording theirs, so just don't talk.
You come
Okay.
here and watch us.
Accumulated earnings. Remember, accumulated earnings are what you did on the quarterly earnings record last quarter. You'd take that very far column and you'd add earnings plus new total earnings. Okay? Accumulated earnings. What does accumulated mean?
All together
Gotten over
what you've
time.
gotten over time.
Yes, accumulated all together over time, continually adding up. So as of April 30th, so think about that. As of April 30th, Tamala has earned $5,100. Now, we just had a pay period of May 1 through the 15th. So she just worked another 15 days and she earned $637.50. What is her taxable earnings? What is her new taxable earnings?
$637.50.
No.
Oh,
Wait.
$5,137.50.
Yes, her new, I should rephrase, her new accumulated earnings would be the $5,737.50. Once an employee has made more than $7,000 from us, okay?
Go to the next.
Nope. We no longer, this is important as an employee, we no longer have to pay unemployment tax. So is it a benefit for us to keep our employees around?
Yes.
Yes, because we now don't have to pay a tax. Once they've made $7,000 from us, we don't have to pay the tax. So how much of this $637.50 will be taxable? Does this, adding it to the $5,100, put her over $7,000? No. So all of the $637.50 will be taxed. What I'm getting, I wish this next one was better. Let's say an employee had earned $6,800. That was their accumulated earnings. And now they just earned another $500. They're only taxed, or we only have to pay taxes on up to $7,000. So how much of this $500?
200.
Yes. Taxable. We only have to pay taxes on $200, not just all taxes, but just unemployment tax. We only have to pay unemployment tax on $200 of this person's earnings. Unemployment tax. What's unemployment compensation? Have you ever heard of that? People collect unemployment.
I have to pay them.
They collect you don't know. Employers pay this tax. But what the reason they have to pay this tax is because if you lose your job, then you can file paperwork with the government. It's just a help program. You can file paperwork with the government and they will basically give you paychecks while you are actively seeking work. You do have to prove that you're going on job interviews, sending in so many applications every month. But how hard you're trying on that, I don't know how well that's monitored. And it is based on your previous jobs and their pay. So if you have someone who was making $100,000 and lost their job, and they file unemployment insurance, and then you have somebody who worked at McDonald's flipping burgers, and they lost their job, the government's not going to pay them the same. The one that was earning the $100,000 will get a little bit more money. Okay, so Irma, we'll just go Irma. I don't know how to say her last name. Irma has already made $7,350. She's earned another $920. So for unemployment purposes, the unemployment tax, do we have to pay taxes on this $920? No. So that's going to be 0. Okay, so what are our total earnings for this pay period for these two employees?
And the totals in the
$1,557 and $637.50.
Well, yeah, don't forget this has 50 cents also. 1,557.50 and then 637.50. Okay. So for Social Security, Medicare, we still have to pay 6.2% of the total earnings for this pay period, okay? These people have not made over that, what was it, like $70,000 or $65,000. That's the only time we don't have to pay we don't have Social Security taken out for them. So we still have to pay we still have to pay 6.2% of the $1,557.50. How much Social Security tax do we owe?
$96.57.
Okay. Same thing with Medicare. We owe 1.45% of this total.
$22.58.
Okay. Now, unemployment tax, and these two are relatively low, especially this federal one. It's 0.8%, but it's only of this unemployment taxable earnings over here, the $637.50. Because we don't have to pay taxes on Irma's $920. What? $5.10. So it's not costing us a lot. And then the unemployment for the state that would go to Lincoln, 5.4%. And again, that's just of the $637.50. Close. 34.43. Yep, 34.43. Okay, now this is important. I want you guys to remember. These four taxes here, Social Security, Medicare, unemployment, and unemployment, are what comes out of the employer's pocket. These four taxes the employer has to pay. It has nothing to do with the employees and keeping it from their paychecks. These are the four taxes that the employer has to pay. So what is the employer's total taxes for payroll? And it was 158.68. Okay. So now we're going to go down below and journalize. Okay. I didn't even read the instruction number 1. Calculate the amount of earnings subject to unemployment taxes. Unemployment taxes are only owed on the first 7,000 of each employee. Calculate the amount of payroll taxes owed. Okay, we did that. Number 3, journalize the employer's payroll taxes for May 1 through 15 pay period on May 15th of the current year. Use General Journal page 10 and it's Memorandum 96. Okay, so what date are we doing this? May 15th. And again, we're going to have one debit and we're going to credit those 3 taxes. What?
Salary payable.
Nope. This is going to be different. The salary expense was when we do the employees' payroll. Now we're figuring our own taxes for payroll. What? No, we're going to call it payroll taxes expense. M46. And that payroll tax expense is going to be a one big debit because remember, expenses are always debits. Yep, and it's going to be the 158.68. Then I'm going to credit my 4 payables, my 4 taxes.
Did Whitney get back to you?
Nope.
Did you read it?
Nope. What are we going to do?
What a turd. I'm going to assume that they honestly didn't have any.
But somebody said they know they did.
Head coach.
No, like one of the athletes was like, I remember so-and-so had one and somebody had 2, another.
Instead of asking Whitman to ask the head coach, you probably know.
Oh, I thought Witten was. Is it Zach? Okay, I'll just ask Kayla if she can ask. Okay, any questions over the payroll taxes?